Hello, my gentle beasts, and welcome to another episode of Across the Table. I am joined once again by everyone's favorite man with the beard, Wild Bill.
What's up? Check out the shirt. Banner.
And today we're going to be doing another kind of nerdy video game talk thing. The reason we're doing so many of these lately is because my life revolves around comic books, video games, and movies. And Wild Bill's revolves around getting high and playing video games.
And drunk. And very, very drunk.
Oh god, drunk is the best. I am wearing glasses because I am blind. Wild Bill also wears glasses, but he's not wearing his. That's right.
I have a whopping one contact in right now. And I have for almost a year now. Because I'm too poor to afford new ones.
So he's got a 50-50 chance of seeing you.
Yeah, I might miss you.
Okay, so what's first?
Well, I had a story that kind of popped up. Last week I missed the video because I overslept. It was like 3 when I finally woke up and I see a message from this motherfucker like, "Hey, what's up?" Shit. I missed the recording, didn't I? So I'm just sitting there and like, okay, well, somehow I have to contribute to this still. So playing a game called Heroes and Generals, and I had this event happen that like you can't make it up. Now, mind you, Heroes and Generals is it's kind of a combination of multiple different games. There's a little bit of real-time strategy in there, but it's mostly based around the first-person shooter version. It's a World War II game. They kind of focus more on the realism of it. And like you got tanks, you got your half-tracks, you got your wheeled vehicles, you got fighters, scout planes, heavy fighters, all that kind of crap. And like I said, it focuses more on the realism of it and tries to keep everything a little bit down to earth, so you're not running into a whole bunch of crazy crap happening like you do in fucking Call of Duty and Battlefield and whatnot.
Like rocket jumps and wall glitches and guys charging across the entire map to stab you in the face with a knife when you've shot them like 30 fucking times.
Yeah, that. But, so, at this point in time, there's like 7 or 8 of my team. We're all running towards our next objective together, and here comes the enemy scout plane. So we all point our rifles up. Most of us have semi-autos and whatnot, so we point up at it, and we just start shooting, trying to hit it, maybe take the pilot out or do enough damage to the plane, which with 7 or 8 of us firing a whole bunch of fucking rifle rounds at them, we actually did do enough damage for the plane to go down. So, plane's going down, pilot doesn't want to die, he fails and pulls a chute. Pretty realistic, right? Till he gets to the ground. Now, they've updated the game since then, so there is no longer any friendly fire from bullet damage, it's explosions only. But at this point in time, there was bullet damage from friendly players, so he lands pretty much right in the middle of this circle of us German soldiers with our rifles all pointed at each other, and we're like, wait, no, hold the fuck up. Gotta do something. So we kind of like start semi-circling around and start firing at him. I think we hit him a whopping like once or twice maybe, but it didn't stay that way for too long because instead of pulling out a pistol or a submachine gun or something to try to fight back with, He runs directly at us with a monkey wrench in hand. Like, oh boy, here we go. So he closes in directly on top of everybody else, and we're all pointing at each other, pointing at him, like, wait a minute, no, I can't shoot him because then I might shoot my buddy. And to be fair, it was very well planned out for this guy to do that so he doesn't get just repeatedly shot. And everybody else is panicking because they have no idea what the hell to do. Now we've kind of clumped back up again. So nobody can fire in any general direction without possibly hitting their friend. And this dude's just chasing around people with a monkey wrench, swinging it back and forth all over the fucking place. And everyone is just in full-on headless chicken, blind fucking panic mode. And I can't help but feel like we were woefully unprepared for this. Meanwhile, I'm standing off kind of on the sidelines. This is exactly what I prepared for. And I pull out a shovel. Specifically, as far as the German soldiers go, it's called the Schanzeug Spade, which is basically your e-tool. You can fill sandbags, dig trenches, what have you. I pull it out, and he turns around and looks at me, and he comes running at me, and I'm backing off, swinging the shovel back and forth. And he stops and backs off for a second, thinking, wait a minute, I've been shot once or twice. I've already taken damage. If we hit each other, odds are we're probably going to do about the same amount of damage. He's just going to have to do it once. So he turns around and goes chasing off after one of my other buddies who has apparently had enough of this bullshit and is sprinting away towards a hangar somewhere. And homeboy with the wrench goes chasing after him, swinging the fucking wrench, trying to hit him in the back of the head. And I'm like, oh, to hell with that. I go chasing after him too. But nobody is gaining any ground on anybody because everybody runs at the same fucking speed. And I'm like, wait a minute. I have a sprint button. So I press and hold that, and I'm sprinting after him. And effectively, I go up, grab him by the back of the fucking collar, turtle fuck the dude over the side of the head with my spade. And everyone's just standing there for like a minute and a half, like, what the fuck just happened? This whole fucking team, man, this is ridiculous. How are we winning? How does this work?
Oh, God, that's... Oh, that's funny. A shovel.
Shovel. He's got a wrench, I have a shovel. Somebody's gonna die.
The great debate. Wrench versus shovel.
I was kind of excited because, you know, I've been trying to work my way up through the, because it's sort of a grindy game. You have to work your way up through different ribbon ranks, and one of them's close combat. You have to use your shovel, hit people, and if you hit them, you get some points towards it. If you kill them, you get even more points towards it, and you have to reach a certain rank before you can use a bayonet. Knife that will actually do a considerable amount of damage when you actually go up and stick somebody. Unfortunately, that's like 8 or 9 ranks into that medal. I'm almost at rank 2, at which point I will unlock the Russian shovel, which is just like the German shovel, but Russian. Does no extra damage. It has no extra reach or anything. It's just another shovel.
I wonder if it swings faster.
In Russian bias.
Well, no, that's not Russian bias. That's a terrible pun based off of the fact that it's called a Russian shovel. Okay. I got one for you. I've been playing Arkham City a lot lately because it's easily my second favorite of the Batman Arkham games. My first favorite is actually Arkham Asylum because I think everything about the game just works